Yeah, the document. Let's just go.
You did learn something. I'm proud of you.
Okay. How is everybody today? First, I would just like to get to know you, and I would like to have you get to know me. Now I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. Actually, it's only one question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Who is my daddy, and what does he do? Can you guys take a wild guess?
Arnold in most ways.
That's right. He pumps iron. So, is it cool if I hold this? Is it okay? Okay. I don't look very masculine with a piece of paper in my hand. So he goes by a couple nicknames you guys might know. Some people call him, call my daddy. They call him Arnie, Austrian Oak, Conan the Republican, the Governator, the Running Man, Conan the Governator. And he also owned a pizza shop when he was young. And mainly what I liked about his pizzas, this is sort of topic, but it's something that I want to share with you because nobody knows that he owned a pizza shop. So he owned a pizza shop, and the only thing he ever put on his pizza was the pepperonis and with the 9mm bullets on it. And if you wanted mushrooms, he told you to shut up. And if you wanted broccoli, what the hell is broccoli anyways? Shut up with the broccoli. And if you want something crazy like pineapple, he'd kill you. And we're here for his 64th birthday, and he's getting old now, and I want to do a tribute speech for him so that everybody could remember him for the great man he is. And first, I would like to cover his background, his accomplishments would be next, and how he is a role model to me as his son. And I remember specifically last year when I went to his birthday party, and we had more people at my house than he knew in his entire lifetime. And he came into the house and he was so mad that everybody was eating his birthday cake. And I remember the first thing he said to everybody in the house is, "Who thought you could come into my house and eat my birthday cake with my family?" And they said, "You did. You invited everybody in here." So first, I would just like to get to his background. He was born July 30th in 1947 in a small town outside of Graz in Austria. It was a mandatory 1 year serve that he did in the Austrian military. And it was shortly after that that he pursued his strength building abilities by pumping iron. So his father pressured him into working out. My grandfather, which recently died, with my uncle when they were drinking and driving. So in 1968, when he was 21 years old, he moved over to California to move to Hollywood to become a star. And now, after so many years of working out and pumping iron throughout the 70s, he managed to win 5 Mr. Universe titles, 7 Mr. Olympus or Olympia titles, and then he featured in many motion pictures. And get ready for this list because this list is long for me, and even as his son, I haven't even watched all of his movies. Don't tell him that. Sorry, Dad. So first, he started as Hercules in New York. That was his first film. Then it went from pumping iron to the villain, the Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Destroyer, the sequel, the Terminator, Commando, Wild Deal, Predator, The Running Man, Red Heat, Twins, Total Recall, Kindergarten Cop, Terminator 2, Last Action Hero, True Lies, Jingle All the Way, Eraser, Junior, Batman and Robin, End of Days, The Sixth Day, Collateral Damage, Terminator 3, The Expendables, and Terminator Salvation. Now that is a mouthful for even me. And he's now married to my mom, Maria Shriver, and we have 3 siblings besides me. So he came from nothing to everything, surpassed his dream to become a world-famous bodybuilder and create gyms throughout the world. And now he was recently elected as governor of California, and he's only the 2nd actor to ever be elected into office, apart from Ronald Reagan. And he still keeps his Conan sword in his office in California. And moving to my next point, through all these things that he did as an individual and bettering himself, he became a role model for me and my siblings as well. And he's a prime example of a rags to riches, which is also, well, in his way of saying it, is turning mush into muscle. And he taught me with time that you spend on everything in your life, the more time you spend on it, the more you will get out of life. And that brings me to a quote, my favorite quote, by my dad. He said, "You think when you come here to Hollywood, to the United States, the land of opportunity, you're a big star and you're going to inspire everybody else. But in the end, with their courage, they are the ones that inspired you." So that's what pushed me to be an actor. It made me want to follow my daddy's footsteps. Not only do I work out on a daily basis and I run laps around buildings and people, I also pump iron with him on a daily basis. Even though he's getting old, I will surpass him. So in the end, I would like to make a tribute to my dad. Please have a toast, guys. His favorite drink is Jameson. He likes to drink the whole bottle straight. And I would just like to have a toast to his history is coming up from nothing to something, his accomplishments here in this world impacting everybody throughout the world, and a role model for me, my family, and everybody else that's a fan of him. So happy birthday, Dad.
That was a tribute. That was unbelievable, Vincent. I am sorry the rest of the people didn't hear it. Steve and I were laughing. I looked all of you with hysterical. That was amazing.
Just keep that voice.
Was that not amazing? Creative. It got all the facts in. Made up little puns. I loved it. Fabulous. A home run. They all agreed.
Yeah, it's too bad it was late, huh?
Oh, I don't know. I loved it. Okay.